Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with Phone Arena, and right now we have all the three Lumia 9 series phones that Nokia have launched. So we have the 928 on the left, the 920 on the middle, and the 925 on the right. So we recently saw a lot of 920 coverage in our blog and in the YouTube channel, including the software update and all the other things. So we're going to compare all the three phones in all the aspects and see if the Lumia 925 is a decent upgrade over the 920 or perhaps the 928. So out of these three phones, the 928 alone is a carrier specific Verizon model for the US alone, while the Lumia 920 and the 925 are global versions that can work on all other countries that Nokia ships in. So design wise, there has been a change in all the three phones. The Lumia 928 stays almost true to the original design philosophy by sporting a full polycarbonate body and overall pretty similar to the 920. But the 925 is quite a departure from both the devices. With a mixture of aluminum on the sides and polycarbonate for the back, the new design is pretty striking in person rather than in photos. The materials too are a very welcome change, with the premium feel taken up a notch with a very nicely textured matte polycarbonate back. Overall a refreshing change for the Lumia design, but it is conservative too, by losing the colors the Lumia 920 is known for. The 928 too is conservative with only white, black and some grey version available. Regarding some small design decisions, the Lumia 928 has the advantage of not requiring a pin for opening the SIM card tray, which we find is really helpful in constrained situations. Not sure why Nokia chose not to include a similar arrangement in the 925 or perhaps the 920 itself. In terms of dimensions, all three phones are almost the same height, with the 920 alone a bit shorter by a couple of millimeters, but the thickness is where things get interesting. Sporting an impressively thin build, the Lumia 925 is just 8.5mm thick, while the 920 is 10.7mm thick and the 920 is 10.1mm thick. Put it side by side, the 925 is ridiculously thin, making the other two look way chunkier. And in terms of weight, the 925 impresses again with a lighter build, weighing in at just 139 grams, while the 920 weighs a good 185 grams, with the 928 coming in at a bit lighter 162 grams. After using the 920, the 925 feels really hollow. The 928 though is like as chunky as the 920 in terms of weight and thickness. Coming to the display, the Lumia 920 has a 1280 by 768 4.5-inch LCD screen with the RGB stripe, while the 928 and the 925 have an AMOLED screen, the Super AMOLED HD 1280 by 768, again the same resolution, but the screen is of the pentile type. So you see the text is a bit fuzzy on the 928 and the 925. But out of all three, the 920 has probably the best legibility in terms of pixel density, and the 925 has the best color reproduction thanks to the inbuilt color profile setting that inside the display plus touch settings. In terms of other hardware, like for example the camera, in terms of hardware, the 925 has a 6-element lens, while the 920 and the 928 have a 5-element lens. So apart from that, in terms of software, as we noted earlier in the Amber update video, the 925 has all new algorithms for the camera, making it sharper and more natural in daylight conditions and devoid of all that defocusing blurring that you see on the 920. So we took a lot of samples, and you can take a look at the samples on the blog using the link below. So you can check out all the samples and see if there are any good differences. We'll let you know our thoughts in the blog. And also we noted that the 925 has a slightly better OAS mechanism. We are not sure, but we did take a side-by-side video of the 920 and the 925, and that too you can check out at the blog. So yeah, definitely take a look at the post for all the full resolution camera samples. So taking a look at the internals, all are same. They all run on the Snapdragon S4 Plus processor, with a 1.4 GHz dual-core processor, Crate architecture CPU, and the Adreno 225 graphics. So everything remains the same, but the only difference in terms of other internals is the capacities. So the 920 comes with 32 gigabytes, the 928 comes with 16 gigabytes of capacity, and the 925 too comes with 16 gigabytes of capacity. So that's one change in terms of internals. And the other important change is that the 925 loses the wireless charging circuits, which is present on the 920 as well as the 928. That probably helped in terms of thickness, we guess. So the 925 needs an extra shell for using the wireless charger that Nokia provides in terms of accessories, but otherwise it's going to be the same. The functionality is there, but you just need to buy an extra shell for it. And surprisingly, the shells come in vibrant colors as the Lumia range, so that helps. Another software based change that we noted on the 925 is the ISO range of the camera that can go up to 3200. Currently the 920 and the 928 can go only up to ISO 800, but they will be getting the update eventually. The Amber update will enable those cameras also to go up to ISO 3200. So in terms of software, the 925 obviously comes with the latest one being the Amber update. We already showed you all the new features of the Lumia 925, including the cosmetic changes or perhaps the most usable changes that Lumia devices have received in terms of double tap to wake the screen and the glance screen that were present on earlier devices like the Nokia N9. So these are some substantial improvements on the 925, but Nokia has said that they will be coming for the 920 and the 928 too in a couple of months. But the present advantage is obviously for the 925, which has got all the latest updates. So definitely check out the video of the Amber update on the 925. You can get the video link below. So it has all the features listed. There are lots of small details there, so do watch that video. In the end, the Lumia 925 is indeed a substantial improvement in build and design. In other aspects such as internal hardware, the clarity is improved thanks to the 6-element lens, but the lack of inbuilt wireless charging is a step back. In software, the current advantage of better camera algorithms and an updated OS lie with the 925, but since the 920 and the 928 are getting it too, it's not really much. So, does the design and the build warrant an upgrade to the 925? Yes, in case you're not a fan of the old 920 design or its hefty dimensions, that is. So that's about it for the video then. Do hit the like button if you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.